Hi, welcome to Awakening Wednesdays. Over the last couple of weeks, I haven't been very inspired. I've been undoing and letting go a lot of my old conditioning beliefs, and I have been incredibly lonely. And to be honest, pretty sad. I have felt a heaviness that has been magnetized by Earth's gravitational pull and the limitations of my physical body. I have cried enough tears to bring the most drought ridden plains back to life, and I have spent more time in my head than in my heart. I have had some really fun, happy rolling on the floor, laughing moments amongst this sadness, though for the most part, I've just been pretty flat. I know that I'm not the only one feeling lonely and feeling alone. Though, how can we be surrounded by so many people, yet feel so disconnected from each other? How come I find myself saying, "Yeah, I'm great," when I'm not? Why have I put up my wall, turned my vulnerability off, and told my feminine energy not to feel? I was craving connection, yet denying myself the ability to receive it. And I know better. This connection that I'm missing is the connection to myself, my true self, the love that I know I am. The mind is wild and clever, projecting itself out onto others so that we can pretend that the challenges we face are somebody else's fault and that we don't need to look at ourselves. I've had so many people come to me for guidance, though what I was telling them was really the lessons I needed to receive myself. Gratitude and surrender. They were the reoccurring themes. So this is what I did. It's funny how when I'm not in my power, two parts of my normal practice just seem to simply slip away. Journaling is my greatest ally. It helps me get out of my head. So every day I added to my entries what I was grateful for. Today I am grateful for the sand amongst my sheets, the smell of lavender as I enter my room, for my abundant access to clean, fresh drinking water, to my parents who spiritually kick my butt back into gear. I am grateful that I know that these feelings are not who I truly am. And then I surrendered them. When I surrender, I call in Archangel Raphael, as I know he's always got my back. I do this a couple of different ways, though I really suggest that you play around with it and find one that feels best for you. Sometimes I meditate, or I'll write it and then I'll burn it, or I might visualize the surrender. But in this case, I just wrote about it. I wrote about how it would feel to surrender so that I can reread and remind myself how amazing I felt in that moment of release, in case I ever find myself back in this place. I wrote, when things were not flowing, I surrendered to Raph and I let him steer me. As I inhaled the beauty that he is, I can feel my heart beat slower and the skies opening in the glory, for I am listening. I am listening and releasing the grips of that which I have held onto every controllable aspect of my life, demanding to be free in my conditions, yet suffocating the fire of life in which I desire to watch the ember ignite and explode. It is now within my entire being that I surrender. That last singular breath is my own, united as one being, living life and now. A life much greater than I ever could have envisioned for myself. It is in that moment of surrender, that cascading wave of infinite, limitless possibilities sweep over my entire being, captivating my entire soul, reminding me of the truths that I had forgotten. The vibrations of this truth radiates from my core, emitting a light across the horizon of my life, dismissing any darkness and doubt. It is in this surrender that I am enwrapped in my heart. The veil is lifted, seeing truthfully for the first time in a while. And in this moment, I am free. I have found this journey to have many ups and downs, though I also see great growth. I don't get trapped in these moods for too long anymore, for I now have the power to change how I feel. And no matter how overwhelming and lonely I get, I know that I'm never really alone. This post today has been me being honest, real, and vulnerable. Every day I wake up feeling a little lighter, with a new little sparkle having returned to my eye. You know, this path is a process. Life is a process. And sometimes I take it way too seriously. So, in reminding you, I remind myself that sometimes it's just a good idea to go outside and play. So, now I would like to hear from you. Do you sometimes forget to play, getting more caught up in the destination than the journey? And how do you overcome those moods that just don't bring you joy? You can do this by commenting below, and if you feel like someone you know would benefit from this post, why not forward it along to them and share the love? And I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye for now.